Hello, dreamers, and welcome back to Dream Queen by Perla. As always, guys, thank you for your love and support. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel, and if you haven't done so, I encourage you to do so. It helps with growing the channel, getting the video out there for more people, as well as keeping me accountable. Excuse me. For personal readings, all that information can be found down below in the description. So Pisces, and again, guys, these are general readings, so only take whatever applies, please, and leave the rest. Um, we have this energy of fighter, to be honest with you. You are a fighter. You've been fighting almost like all your life. You're always kind of like on the defense. You're in an energy of, and this may have been your circumstances in life just in general, where you've always had to be in a reactive mode. Now, as these barriers are being broken down and as you're going into the space of healing, or how can I put it this way, when we talk about healing, it is a term that is used very loose, let's put it this way. um but what I'm talking about is like, healing is not always about forgetting that something happened. It is about accepting what is, how it made you feel in that moment, the experience of it, right? And how that integrated into who you are now, right? So when I say healed, it's not like, huh, you went through a bad experience and you're laughing when you're talking about it. No, you can still tear up, right? Because if we look at time, like, the past, present, and future, they're all intertwined. They're constantly happening, right? So when we talk about certain things that were very hurtful, it is okay to sometimes tear up, right? So don't ever allow anybody to tell you like that you're not healed if you still tear up, or if you still get emotional when you talk about something, right? Because when we remember things, right, our body is re-experiencing that, right? And at times healing, right, or if something healed doesn't look the same to everyone, right? There are times where I talk about, let's say, my experiences with narcolepsy, where I talk and I talk and I talk and I won't tear up. And then there will be one day when I'm talking to one specific person, whoever that individual may be at that time, and I'm talking about something, an experience, like a very sad, memory that I've spoken about hundreds of times. And for some reason, I would tear up. And maybe the reason why I tear up is not because I'm not healed from it, is maybe that is the connection that person needs from me at that moment, right? So don't ever question certain things, because we become this society where we want to put a label on something, and if you don't fit within that label, then you're wrong, and it's not like that. Remember, words were created by man. Anyways, let's continue to move ahead. You are a fighter, and you have been fighting to get into the space where you're comfortable with yourself, where you feel safe within yourself, where you feel safe within your surroundings. And the only thing that I can tell you in regards to that, Pisces, is that you're connecting, you're going to start connecting with people that you're going to be able to feel safe around. Now, what I say that, I hope you caught it, right? The only reason why you're being able to feel safe around these individuals is because you feel safe within yourself, right? It is not your outside circumstances that determines whether you feel safe or not. It is inside. So you're moving into this, from this space of constantly being reactive and or constantly looking over your shoulder, or constantly having to defend yourself, to just being, which is beautiful. And you should definitely be loud about it, be proud about it, because you've earned this. You've worked for this, right? You know, and what I mean by that is like, yeah, of course there are situations that are quote unquote like unsafe, like if somebody's holding a freaking gun to your face. That's not what I'm talking about, guys. I'm talking about like people that literally don't even feel safe going to the supermarket, don't feel safe going to like the mall, don't feel safe walking out at night or whatever it is. You know, and it is because there's something within themselves that is not safe, right? It doesn't feel safe within yourself. You know, we have periods of times, and I say we, like the dogs and I, especially like when we transition like into spring and summer, where they want to be out. You know, we'll be up like 1, 2 in the morning, especially when the kids are out of school, and I want to go out sometimes, you know, and it's all woods. It's 22 acres of woods in the backyard. And I'll be like, who wants to go outside? And they're ready. And we'll go out there, like, no flashlights, no anything, in the pitch black, into the backyard, like, just. And I mean, we have coyotes, we have deers, we have bobcats, we have a lot of stuff. And we are not, and I mean, we, like my dogs and I, we're not afraid, because if we're being let out at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, it's for a reason, right? And that's kind of like what I'm talking about. And I know some of you are looking at me like I'm freaking crazy, but it is what it is. I'm being completely honest with you. All right, so we have here the Ten of Cups, the Lord of the Preferred Success, the Princess of Wands, the Princess with Shining Flame, and the Four of Pentacles, which is the Lord of Earthly Powers. So again, some of you are still getting into this pattern or into this energy of learning to feel safe within yourself, learning to trust yourself more, learning to trust your inner voice, in order to be able to feel more safe and more comfortable when you are outdoors, when you are outside of your house, right? When you are outside of your comfort zone, without having to put a shield up or without having to pretend. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and let's pull out your love energy card. Now, your love energy card can be any type of relationship. Love, platonic, romantic, spirituality, self, career, finances, growth. Today for tomorrow, 32. Today for tomorrow. So if we think about today, we think about tomorrow. What we choose to do today is going to determine how things are going to flow tomorrow, right? The same thing, whatever you did yesterday was in preparation for today. And that's kind of like what you're being reminded at. It's like, okay, it's okay. Take it one day at a time. If you got this today, trust me, tomorrow you can take the next step. And you're just being reminded just to be easy with yourself. There is no time frame here for you to get to that space where you feel 100% safe with yourself. So let's go ahead and let's pull out, oh, excuse me guys, your closing message. Voices, number 42. With the tug of the gut, with the tug at the gut feel. Why can I read this? With the tug at the gut, feel them romance your very breath. Listen to the gentle flickering within your eyes, for this is where they guide. Listen to yourself. Again, do not determine your journey or where you're at, what's healed, what's not, based on other people's perception or other people's opinion. It is going healed, whatever. It is something that is continuously and is going to look different for everyone. Well, guys, that is all that I have. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing, guys. Take care. Love you all. Bye-bye.